G'day. So this is my Chrysler project I've been working on over the last couple of months. So I bought this engine on eBay. It was advertised as like a salesman sample or a desktop ornament engine block, cast iron, that was made in the Chrysler factory. So I bought it, took a shot on it. Someone turned it into a working engine, so I bought it. So most of the work was done basically, but I stripped it down. I cleaned up the paint. I found out that the block is not cast iron, it's only aluminium, but it's got steel liners and it's got aluminium pistons. It's got these nice piston rings that I've never seen on a model engine before. So I basically just give it a good look over. I didn't have to do anything with the bottom end other than change the seals at the front and the back, but they're leaking already, so I don't think I'm going to change them again. On the heads, I clean the heads up. I give them a valve grind. I put heavier springs on the valves. The spark plugs, I sunk them into the head by another 2.5 mil to try and get them closer to the combustion chamber. And then on the valley cover, opened up the passages a little bit more to give it a bit better flow. And I made up this block here so that I can put 2 carburetors on it, or I can change it round to a single carburetor. I think it actually works better with a single carby, but anyway, I just can't tune it properly with this one. So I had to make up these fittings to get some water flowing through the block. That was pretty straightforward. I got rid of the ugly looking brackets. These brackets, I've got rid of these, made up a couple of nice feet. Got the original carby here. That's what was on it originally. I don't really like that, so took that off. And these covers look cheap and nasty, and they don't fit and they don't do the engine any justice, so I've taken them off. I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to present the engine like that. These are 3D printed, by the way, so they're sort of cheap and nasty. Don't really like them, so they're going to stay off. So alright, I'm going to drop the camera down. Just quickly, let's have a look underneath the base, because we've got a bit going on here. I'll zoom in. So we've got a water tank, got a water pump, and a little DC converter that controls the water pump. We've got a fuel tank, we've got a fuel pump, and another little DC converter here to control the speed. And I've got access to that knob so that I can vary the speed if I need to. I've got my battery, of course. I've got a coil in here. There's another DC converter just here, which controls this Vallman ignition. And that's about it. It's pretty tight under there, but it seems to work. Had no dramas so far. I did have a little CDI unit in there, but I found that the CDI unit didn't supply enough spark, enough oomph, so I've gone with the coil, which is a much better option. Seems to run much better with the coil in it. I'll give it a quick start. Just mop up that oil. That's oil that comes out of that bloody screw, believe it or not, which only happens when it's on its side anyway. So 4 switches. So we've got ignition, we've got the fuel pump. So I'll just show you the fuel pump. It pumps it up here through a filter into the carbies, and then any excess gets returned back to the tank going in here. And this is where I fill it up, fill the tank just through that little port there. That's about it. Radiator, of course, fan. So we've got the fan. We've got a water pump, which is quite quiet. We've got the fuel pump and ignition.